All right, I'm back. Now I invited everybody back, so now I'm just waiting for everybody to tune back in. Sorry, y'all. There we go.
What's up?
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Mhm.
There we go. Uh, hey, Mel.
Long time no see, man. I think I'm gonna pick up Rhythm of War. I finally finished my 25 for 25, 2025.
That's good. What were your? You had a few more, right? That you needed to add to the list.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what's on it. Hold the phone. I know we have some of the same.
Let's start.
I'm just saying. I wasn't starting. Just saying. In one of these pages, I have so many notes because of Alex Medical.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just threw everything together. That's not even it. I don't even know where it's at. But one of the biggest one I have a mix of classics, new releases, middle grade, um, just a mix of everything. I don't have any manga on there. I don't have any like I mean they're all novels, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, lots of nonfiction. So I'm just gonna figure out how to separate because I have to read at least minimum two a month. So gotta figure out how to add that into my monthly TBRs on top of the series that I want to start.
Mm-hmm.
Top of everything else. I know I added Rage of Dragons again because I want to reread that by Evan Winters.
Yeah. Is he really gonna have the third one coming out though?
That's finished. He said he would have it done no matter what. No matter what, he was taking time off work to finish it
Yeah. I just don't know if the publishers will release it this year. That's the thing.
in 2025. Yeah, maybe because he still has to edit it.
Yeah, unless they.
First half was turned in, and he said it would be done and edited. The recommendations for edits would be finished,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would start in December with the edits.
Okay, so maybe
I'm having faith.
you were waiting for a while, and I get he had a lot going on. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and we talked about that earlier. Like treating authors that way. First of all, authors don't have to put out shit.
No, they don't.
Their own jobs, their own like community, their own family. Like they have their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to do. Most authors are not doing this full time
No, they don't get paid enough to do it full
at
time.
all. Even if they're traditionally published, like a lot of them are still like even Ken Liu. Ken Liu is a whole ass attorney. Like
Yeah, this is like his hobby, sort of.
yeah, like he is not out here doing this full time.
Yeah. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Mel.
I have some poetry on here. I know I have John Gwynn on here. Shadow
Oh,
of the Gods.
yeah, that series. I keep seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, I have the first two books from Half Price Books.
Mm-hmm.
Found them, and then the guy at the register was like, can I get these instead?" No, motherfucker.
Wait, what?
I know. How dare you? You see me with these two books about to check out? No, you can't have them. Go
That's
buy them yourself.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I have some books I need to take to half price books.
I need an on haul so bad. Especially my YAs. They need to go.
Yeah, I've noticed that my YAs is gradually like decreasing.
Yeah, they need to go. There's no. I'm not gonna touch those again.
Yeah.
Especially my. No offense, my white YA authors. The likelihood of me picking up that book, ma'am, not zero. But next year I want to focus on poetry a lot more.
Mhm. Yeah.
Making sure that I'm reading Indigenous authors consistently throughout the year. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I read enough.
Yeah. But the fact that you're reading it, that says enough too, you know?
Yeah, but I could be doing so much more.
Yeah.
So much more.
With Alexis Henderson, they just need to leave her alone. If she doesn't want to write the sequel to The Year of Witch, if you don't want to write it, come up with your own imagination and think of a sequel yourself. Like, I know people are still upset about it, but oh well.
What are you talking? What are you referring to? I'm sorry.
Alexis Henderson, because people are upset that she decided that she probably won't do a sequel to The Year of the Witching.
I thought that was a given. I thought we knew that.
Yeah, but I guess
because the publishers pulled it.
But people are still coming at her, like telling her, like, we really want a sequel. I'm like, well, leave her alone. She's been through a lot.
Years ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like people are just doing the most.
What is wrong with people?
And it's like they're taking the fun out of just like enjoyment of reading and whatnot to the point where it's just too much.
It's a book. It's a book. Shut your ass up.
Right. It's not life or death.
It's not world hunger, world peace. No, it is not a cure for AIDS. Like, it is a book. She is not entitled to provide you anything.
Right. And
it's nice for people to keep their word on things, but from my understanding, I remember an article coming out, or like something was confirmed that the publisher pulled that.
Yeah.
Like, for sure, because it was listed as like 2030 something. Like, it was something way out there, and it got pulled and taken down. Like, that was years ago.
Couldn't write it because that's when she was mourning her mom. So, you know, people start
to had a book released too. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, to write a book, it's hard. So it's just like
super hard.
People make it seem.
And then people critique it. Like, it just. That's why I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I could not. Like, what more do you want from me? What more do you want from me? You're not paying my bills, my light, like, none of that. It is not that serious.
Right, it's not.
Maybe it's just me. Like, I want to continue in worlds that I absolutely have fallen in love with. I'm not saying that at all. But to just be that evil and confront an author because you can't continue in a book. Hush.
Yeah.
Hush your mouth. That's like, we all know George R. R. Martin may not finish the book. He has said that. Patrick Rothfuss might not finish the book.
I mean, to be honest,
Winter he might not finish a book. Like,
I mean, you get
he's gonna actually edit. You know, like,
after so many years of, you know, you can sense that it might not be completed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's hard to do after like taking a hiatus for that long period of time.
And people are entitled to that.
Yeah.
They're doing this on their free time. They're entitled to those hiatus.
Right.
And they are putting books out that they love, that they enjoyed writing. They're not writing, most people are not writing a book for a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe Sarah Janet, but like
Yeah.
most people are writing a book because they loved the story and the way that it flowed and the storyline, the plot, the characters. There's a lot that went into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need everybody to shut up. Need everybody to shut up. Who cares that your favorite author is not writing your book? You write it.
Mm-hmm.
You write it. You got such a problem. You write it.
Yeah. And Mel, I didn't read the Academy for Liars yet, but I heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. But I'm still gonna read it. But, not so long ago, not my favorite of hers. Year of the Witching is my fave, but I think it's still pretty solid. The second half was a lot better than the first half, in my opinion. Okay.
Year of the Witching was great. Phenomenal. I would love to have continued. But I think we need, I really think that it's just people, adults, right? Like, I can't even sit here and say children. Adults need to lower their fucking expectations of people.
Mm-hmm.
You put people on such a high pedestal, and when they don't hit your marker or they're not meeting your expectation when you want them to meet your expectation, I need you to lower that because people are people.
Mm-hmm.
I used to move in Grace so much time, like it's for years. Be grateful they put out one book, but no, like y'all adults have lost your fucking minds.
Mm-hmm.
You really have.
I'm sort of happy I don't work for Barnes and Noble anymore. I can't imagine people walking in that door and be like, "Where is the box?" I'm like, "It's not here."
That's what I'm like. I really don't understand because I remember us talking about that during a live. That thing was never gonna get published.
Mm-hmm.
It never had a consistent date, not even a year out. Like it just
Changing and then just was gone. So I mean, stuff happens.
don't have to put books out there. They can get their 9 to 5s, keep their 9 to 5, and keep moving.
Yeah.
You write a book if you want a book so bad.
And who knows? Maybe one day she might revisit it. It's literally up to her. But
I don't know if the publishers would do that, but still, like,
or if she decided to do something on her own and just release it, I mean, or whatever, if she has the ability to do so. But
people, a lot of people critique that book.
it's kind of met this world today. Yeah, it is crazy. I'm thinking to myself, didn't we just like went through a pandemic not too long ago where people were losing their loved ones and realizing like there's more to life and appreciating life and stuff like that, and now we're back to like people being complete assholes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they need to get hit in their throat.
I'm just like,
You want to be an asshole? Get hit in your throat. People have lost their mind. We gave kindness for years. Shut your ass up. Not every thought that's in your head needs to come out of your mouth.
right.
Shut your mouth.
I feel like we're at that point where a lot of people feel like they want to put their 2 cents in on social media about anything and everything.
Yeah. And complain about everything. It's not fixing world's hunger or world peace, okay? The world wars, oh Lord Jesus, the wars are not ending. Gaza is still struggling. Congo is still struggling. There's so many places in the country are still struggling. Shut your ass up. A book. Yeah, I can't get behind that. I cannot.
Mm-mm.
If any of you guys think differently, please let me know so I can go ahead and unfollow you and maybe come over to your house
Oh my god.
and smack the shit out of you.
Mm-mm-mm. There's more to life than
Yeah.
being crazy about saying books.
And I understand like when authors are like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it never comes, like the disappointment and their word being violated, like you just lied to us. I get that part. But I don't think Alexis Henderson for years has talked about book two. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was scrapped years ago.
Yeah.
Leave people alone. People are going through shit.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
like in real life.
Yeah. Like, shoot. Everybody here in Columbus are up in arms. It's been all over TikTok talking about a serial killer and whatnot that we have in town, supposedly. Even though the police department said it's not real, but a lot of people.
I didn't see that. I saw police officers in Ohio fighting other police officers.
I mean, all the stuff going on. This past weekend, 3 women were found in the house, uh, deceased by gunshots, and they're investigating it. It's not far from here. It's only like 15 minutes away, and everybody is up in arms about it. And that's the whole thing about a serial killer and all that stuff. So, and some people said it's a homeless person, or it's a person that's posing as a homeless person, or something like that. I don't know. So I'm just like, I'm prepared for anything. I'm like,
That's why I stay in the house.
for women constantly disappearing, and that's all over the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want people to get to the bottom of that. How all these women and children just disappearing out of thin air.
Sure. Not in Ohio. The beef that I saw between the sheriff's office and the city police, oh, was real. Was real. Scrapping.
Mm,
Scrapping. Chiefs going at it with other chiefs. I said, this don't make no sense at all. I was hooked watching videos
mm,
about sheriffs and police officers blocking each other's cars so they can't get out, scrapping, like in real life.
oh my gosh.
I got too much going on over there. I
Yeah.
mean, Texas is bad, but Ohio just been on the news all year. I don't know what's going on. Y'all used to be quiet.
Yeah,
I think it was JD Vance that kind of.
we got KKK strolling around.
Oh yeah,
And
that's an everyday thing for us.
yeah.
They're proud out here.
Mm-hmm.
No hesitation.
I think it's just because it was on campus. That's when I got most of the.
Yeah, they don't hide nothing
They don't.
out here. They don't hide nothing.
Yeah. I don't know why people were surprised. It's not like we don't have KKK in Ohio, because we do.
Yeah, we have hundreds of KKK organizations, hundreds in Texas.
And here, Akron, Athens, it's all over.
Hmm.
It's like, I don't know why people are surprised.
That's dumb. They're everywhere.
I'm like, let's just.
They're bigger in the South, but they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We see it on the news. Come on, we see it on social media.
Yeah,
I think idiots. Some are more hidden than others, but
true.
in the South, they don't care.
Oh, no.
It's in everything. It's in the business. These are people that run businesses. These are people that hire, and like these are people who get off the clock and go to meetings. Like this is they don't care,
Yeah,
and it goes so high up that it don't matter. It's it's not gonna affect their life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever. It is what it is. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
The inauguration is coming up. Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah. I still want to make a trip to New York though.
Me too. I'm in the process of booking a trip for my daughter's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a cruise,
Okay.
and right now we're looking at leaving from Florida, going to the Bahamas, Haiti, and Jamaica. I don't remember. 3 different countries. On the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably gonna do that.
That sounds fun.
But, yeah, she'll be 10, so we gotta do something big.
Yeah.
Usually we go to Disney when they turn 10, but it's always been a tradition to go to Disney World or Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
But mm, mm,
Yeah, my girlfriend, she goes on cruises like every year. So she loves it. So I think you'll have a great time with it, for sure.
yeah, I don't think I've been on a cruise, but the I mean, the cruise that we found and the actual boat, the thought of being on water after watching Roots isn't on my to-do list. At all. Like at all. And so taking a leap of faith
It'll be fine.
and yeah, we gonna make it work. But I'm terrified.
It'll be fine. Everything will go fine.
Sure.
Don't think about it too much.
Sure.
Try not to.
Let me go ahead and take my disabled daughter on a boat.
You'll be okay.
Disney sounds safe. It sounds so much safer. She's going through a lot right now, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of activities they have and water slides, the thing is huge.
Yeah.
There's like over 40 different activities.
You'll never be bored.
I know. I know. I have 2 weeks off, so we're gonna plan something big. But yeah,
We're going to Detroit in June. We're thinking about doing a road trip to Canada for the weekend sometime next.
so that's what I'm talking about.
Because it's a 6-hour drive. So I'm like, why not? So plan on doing that, and then going to Cali to see Cameron's godmom for Thanksgiving in November.
Big baller shot Carlton. Let me hold 5.
First, we gonna be making payments on the ticket. All 5 of us, man.
Because you usually don't travel with the kids, right?
But all of us are going. They'll probably be cheaper because when we went to LA, that was whew. But since we're going to San Jose, we're flying into San Jose, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. But I do want to do New York, but I don't even know when. We gotta talk to Miss Influencer down there.
He is live streaming for real.
Go.
She got us on mute.
I know. That's why she can't hear us.
She broke out the shade.
Uh huh.
Damn.
Well,
Mel, you're coming back to YouTube? About time. Why are you waiting a whole month? What's happening in a month? Why can't you come back next week?
right.
Tell me right now. Yo, my nerves thinking about it with everything happening, I'm terrified. There's no hospital nearby. Like, I am for real terrified. And my daughter be ready to risk it all. Yeah.
Anything with water, I love too, Courtney. Like,
Yeah, if you have the ability, absolutely. But for people with disabilities, it's scary. It's so scary.
yeah.
So I feel you, Mel. I feel you. I'm like, I need to be on land somewhere.
Well, I took a break in the summer and said I might as well wait till 2025. I had too much going on this year to focus on. Yeah, that's understandable.
You gonna have too much going on in 2025 too, girl. You coming back? Just come back next week. We understand. Don't wait. Start now. It's like when people set those weight goals and it's like, I'm gonna wait till 2025. You already have the goal. You already know what you want to do. Start now. I gotta get. Are we doing another sprint? Because I really need to get these series in order on like how I'm going to read
Yeah,
that plus my 25 for 25. I
yeah.
need to plan.
At least do like a 90,
Okay.
or is that too long? Or 75? What do the people decide to do?
Yeah.
I know it's late.
I need to plan out. Finish planning.
Once all family bring a person with the track to the beach. Now that is scary. Oh.
Yo, with a trach. Oh my god. I mean, maybe it was like their last wish. Cause why?
That's whew, that's what's
With a trach?
that's scary.
How do you clean that?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people with disabilities on water don't mesh. I know that other people are like, ooh, so nice, so lovely. No. Not when you have disabilities, like no. Good night, Deja.
Hey Deja.
When you have a form of disability or caretaker for someone with disabilities, my head is spinning at the thought of like what could possibly happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully my kid is smart enough to not to drown, but you know, her disability trumps her decision making. So, yeah, it's terrifying. Luckily, it's only 6 days, but anything could happen in 6 days. All you need is 10 minutes. You know, just
Yeah.
scary, very scary, especially what's been happening to her lately.
Yeah. How's she been doing?
Girl, why her doctor wrote me a prescription? Hold on, where's my phone? It was dang. Where's my phone? I wanted to tell you the exact number. It's over $2,100. 2,100 tablets. Yeah, I said I'm a drug dealer for real. 21. Even the pharmacy has flagged the prescription and like has it as marked as delay, discrepancy, like all over the prescription. 2,100.
Oh my god. That's
I said I'm a drug dealer. What am I doing with all these pills?
a lot.
It's 3 months worth, but damn, like
But the number.
Damn. It really flags some shit with my insurance. And then, like I said, the pharmacy is on alert and it just says delay, discrepancy, and some other like flags on there. 100. First of all, pharmacies don't keep that in stock.
Not that I'm aware of. No, that's a lot.
Yeah. I meant to send that to you guys so you guys can see it. Like, and then the thought of paying it. Girl, I don't know. I got a whole. Where is it at? I got a whole sheet and it's 2 pages long. Here we go. 2 pages long of instructions on how to give it to her. Every week is something different. Front and back. This is why I say people who are caregivers, like Mel and I, with kids with disabilities, this shit is fucking hard. It is hard. I'm not even kidding. Front and back. I'm just gonna put it on my fridge. I don't know. It's something different. 2,100. I wish I was bullshitting.
Makes me wonder how many times a day. Sheesh.
I wish I was bullshitting. That's for 3 months. That flagged the shit out of my insurance. I'm not even kidding. The pharmacy was like, what the fuck? They called me and they were like, is this real? I don't know what you're talking about. They were like, yeah, it's like 2,165 pills or something like that, she said. So 2,165 pills. I said, what? Where the fuck do I put that in my house? Like, yeah. It needs its own closet. Like, where? That's a lot. Imagine a Tylenol bottle of 100 pills in it.
Yeah, chunker.
Now times that by 21. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a whole drug dealer. I'm not even kidding.
That's insane. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna keep up. I need intensive therapy.
Yeah, paperwork therapies. It's not like any medication, but it could be a possibility in the future.
Yeah, look, medicine was a godsend for myself. I can't tell how, other parents how to parent their children, but one thing I was big on is my daughter cannot go to somebody else and make their job harder. No matter what I believe, if I know that my child is up here and I need them to get down here to learn the skills so they're leveled, so they can learn the necessary skills, I was going to do whatever it took. So my daughter takes several medications, but where she's at now, beyond worth it. I don't like that stigma that people have of like, I'm labeling my child's being labeled, my child's going to be a statistic. I don't believe in that at all. We know as adults, we suffer from certain things. Now we have adults coming out talking about autism. We have adults talking about their ADHD. We have adults talking about this, that, and the third, and putting themselves out there. I don't believe in that stigma. I believe that we all need some type of help. Thank God for science. I understand the concerns, but it's such a disservice if kids need to be up here. They're down here because they can't focus. They can't keep straight. They're all over the place. They don't have the proper accommodations. So now they're down here. You want them to be up here, but they can't. They need that help. So I don't believe in that stigma. Even when I was a teacher, I could tell, parents would tell me all the time, why can't you give them extra help? Why can't they get this? Why can't they get intervention? Well, because you won't get them tested. So you want me to treat a normal child like they're not normal without the paperwork? No, that is not how the system works. So for my child, by the time she was like second grade, was like, do whatever you need to do, like whatever. So I don't believe in that stigma. I cringe. I cringe. It makes me want to grind my teeth and punch somebody in the face when I hear they don't want their children to be labeled. Well, label them now so they can get the help they need. They know how to process things, especially when it comes like to dyslexia. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna struggle even more. The older they get, the gap gets bigger. The gap gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But you want them to gain. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. My child will be going through a diagnostic testing. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg. I don't care. But if she has some type of short-term learning disability, dyslexia, reading comprehension, learning struggles, I don't care. It is my job as a parent to make sure she gets the help she needs, and that requires a piece of paper. That requires testing. That whole stigma of like, labeling, no, it's such a disservice. I've seen kids get the diagnosis that they need and grow in their reading, their math skills in a matter of 6 to 8 weeks. But you as parents who will not get them the kids the help that they need, and then they wait until they're in the 20s and like, oh, I had this diagnosis all along. Why am I just not finding out? I think that is such a disservice because kids are sitting in the classroom just struggling. And there are certain things that they cannot get. You cannot treat a normal child like they have learning disabilities without the paperwork. You just cannot. And I used to beg parents, beg them, please recommend your child to be tested. Please. Well, why can't you work with them? Because I can't. They don't have the paperwork. This is a normal child, according to the documentation. So it is such a disservice. I would hate to grow up when I had speech therapy and I had dyslexia training when I was in elementary school and middle school. It was the best experience I had. Because now I'm getting the skills that I need, so I'm not struggling in class. So I don't look stupid trying to form a sentence.
Yeah.
It's such a disservice of like, I label my child. My child will be going, like I said, she'll be getting her training, her testing next year. If she has short-term learning disability, tell me what we need. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit and let my child struggle, knowing that her data is behind, her reading is behind, everything is behind, and expecting that to grow without help. No. So I'm not that parent. So I can't give any advice to anybody else. I will throw the book at my child and list her whatever she needs to be listed with, because is it going to help her? Yeah. Okay. That's all I need to know. That's it. When you get to a point where you're parenting and you're watching your baby struggle with life, with everything else, with mental health, no questions. Not when it comes to my child. You're hurting them so much. You're hurting them so much, and it is sickening to see. Like, how do you think that child feels being abnormal, feeling abnormal, knowing that there's something different about them, and they're just there?
Yeah.
They're just there. They're just there. They're a body in the classroom. It's such a disservice, and I'm not going to judge a parent, but it's heartbreaking to see that parents are more worried about that stigma than they are worried about helping the child.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only educate people and tell them, like, these are the services. In order to get these services, you need a piece of paper. In order to get that, you expect people to just help your child left and right. No. Nope. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of neglectful, and I don't want to judge parents. I consider myself to be a proud bad mom. Proud bad mom. But when it comes to my child struggling, not in my house. Not with her mental health, not with her physical health, not with the care, not with academics. Now, will I leave her outside to play by herself while I watch from a window? You damn right I will. Because if you steal her, make sure you'll bring her back. No questions asked. But when it comes to her struggling in any aspect of life, you got me fucked up with my child. I'm about to sue the district on how they handled my child and in her plan, because it's a civil rights violation. But I can do that because I have the documentation. If you feel like your school district is doing your child wrong, feel like your school is doing that, you don't have the documents to back it up. So keep your mouth shut. Like, there's so much. It's such a disadvantage. And then kids wonder why they get older and they have all of these diagnoses that were ignored. The struggle that they went through in school, the laughing, the bullying, the not being able to read.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat there and knowing that and accepted it. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then we're at 8:30 and 5:30 p.m. every day for ages 9:13 and hours have longer as I got older.
Look, because who cared where you were when the street lights came on? Were you in the house? I'm that type of mom too, to a certain extent, as long as my child is not grounded. I know you at the neighbor house. I know you outside, but I know you're not going to be like far away where I can't see you and I can't track you, you know? But back in my day, we had that commercial. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your child is? Yeah. I knew to come in the house when the streetlights came on. So, but I am that mom. Goodbye. But I don't play around with struggle. I don't. I've paid for it. I've no. No, I can't watch my child struggle. And I think it's cruel. It's cruel. And I remember, especially my Latino community, not knowing what to ask for. And I would beg them to help. Like, let me help your child. Request testing. Please request testing. But then it was down to stigma. Then it was down, well, if I get the piece of paper and they get entered into the system, what about deportation? What about this? Like, it does not matter. Get your child tested. Like, do whatever you got to do to take care of your child in any aspect. Kids' brains should not be going 1,000 miles per hour. Like, they should not be bouncing off the walls, literally running on walls. Like, help them help themselves. Yeah. Stop. I'm not gonna bash mothers, but I think it's a huge disservice to their children. So
Good night, Courtney.
Good night, Court. Yeah, it's definitely setting them up for hardship.
Yeah.
It's upset. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because who cares about a piece of paper if they're gonna get the skills that they need and the accommodations that they need to succeed?
Mhm.
Who cares? The money is there for them and them only.
Yeah.
Look, if my daughter could be tested for SPED, let's find out. Let me find out if she has a short-term, I don't know, memory loss or learning disability with short-term memory. Uh, I want the IEP. That comes with $1,500 a year. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Because now I can get her a tablet. Now I can get her headphones. Now I can get her, like, other accommodations. Go right ahead. Oh, you're going to sit with her in class and help her with her work? Say less. She going to get more help? Say less. I ain't got to do it. You going to do it? Say less. Good night, Elises. We
See,
just been yapping away.
yeah.
I don't know how we got on this topic.
We're just gonna do a 60-minute since it's so late.
All right.
Go ahead and do that. Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna do one more sprint. So let's do a 60, y'all. One more sprint and then call it a night. Alright, y'all. Make it count. Happy reading. Hey everyone, how is that sprint? The last sprint. I was able to finish my manga. So I think that's it for me tonight for reading. Ugh.
I got nothing done. Nothing done. Well, I mean, personal things, but not book related.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I'm going to a Mavs game on Sunday.
Oh.
It's the Mavericks versus the Lakers.
Oh, you should have fun.
Sure. I thought it was Saturday, but I guess it's Sunday. I can't figure it out. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's all I got done.
Mm-hmm.
Finalizing the paperwork on that.
Yeah. Let's see. Almost 100 pages into Dead Girls Walking. Okay.
Dead Girls Walking. That sounds familiar. Is that a YA? Possibly. I think it is.
Trying to get books someone hauling and taking them to half price. More.
I never have any luck with the half price.
Last time I was like, "What? You're gonna give me that much? This is first."
It is on the 21st. Why does all the documents say that? No, damn. Well, I guess my Saturday's taken. Said I guess my Saturday's taken.
Oh.
Have you finished your TBR for January?
Uh, yeah. I made sure I wrote. Yeah, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 books. There might be more than that, but 8 books for now.
Mm-hmm. I gotta start requesting all of these books from the library.
Yeah, I did for most of them that I don't own.
Any of these. Robin Hobb is that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah, I just need to start prepping. Like, I can't do what I did this year and just winging it. Like, I cannot. So I need to go back to structured TBRs.
Yeah. I'm such a mood reader for me, so it's sort of hard.
Say that again.
I'm a mood reader, so it's sort of hard for me to stick to a actual TBR.
Yeah, I tried that movie and stuff, and my life felt like it was more chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was in more slumps than because I had nothing prepped, nothing ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I did give it a try. Can't do that again. He was a mother. He was a mother.
There's fiction books for sure. I'm graduating from reading. And, yeah. I probably should add Priory to Orange Tree January.
Yeah, I want to read that again.
I'm adding that now.
I really don't remember what happened. I think I listened to it mostly on audio.
Mm-hmm.
Flew over my head.
Oh. Hopefully I like it. Most people loved it or they hated it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let me add Tad Williams. There's no way I would get to him.
God, we have like a week left.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year.
Brandon Sanderson would take up the rest of this. Probably. I'll read the Dragon Bone Chair.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of that one too. It's good. It's good. When I told someone the title of the book, they were like, "Oh, it's giving Game of Thrones." First of all, George has said that Tad Williams was inspired by him. And the book came out way before Game of Thrones.
It said Lord of the Rings in the book.
Tad Williams was inspired by Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Dragon Bone Chair came out in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But when people think of the Dragon Bone Chair, they think of Game of Thrones.
Oh, because the chair.
That it's a knockoff, yeah. And I'm like, and George R. R. Martin has been very open about saying like Tad Williams inspired him a lot when it came to Game of Thrones. But so far it's really good.
That's good.
There's an author on YouTube that reread it while he was in the hospital, and he bragged about it, like how great it was, how amazing and underrated it was. So I'm enjoying it, but I might have to go back a couple chapters and refresh because I put it down for like 2 weeks. But it's really good. The empire is dying. The emperor is dying. And people want to take over and take power.
Yeah, that reminds me. I think the third book was delivered today or yesterday.
I hope I get mine tomorrow. I cannot believe a third book is split into two. Like, that's crazy. But the text is huge.
Yeah.
And I am living for that. So, large text is yes. On my old eyes, yes, I will take it. So need to read Dune.
There's just a lot of series that I need to catch up on next year.
Say that again. I hear a fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a good one. But yeah, just some series I need to catch up on and start next year.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. Like the series that I'm in the middle of that I'm going to wrap up next year. So my focus series, my goals, my 25 for 25. Have it all on paper. Makes it feel real once I have it on paper.
Now, as far as how many books I want to read next year, I don't know. I might read those.
Did you order the first 3 books of Stephen Erickson from Broken Binding?
No. Mm-mm.
I was going to ask when that. I forgot when they said it was going to be delivered.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 books coming out next year. I'm so behind on the series.
I do want to read Richard Swan's book. I saw that Girls Girl has a wonderful special edition, but I don't need it. I just put it requested in the library.
I have a million books to return to the library. They sent me so many threatening emails. Okay, I get it. I will drop it off. It's like Love Alec, a couple of her graphic novels. I know, I'm so sorry. I feel bad if I drop it in one of those, you know how they have kind of like the post office where you open it up and you drop it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad dropping books in there because, like, first of all, bending pages, water damage.
The book drop it's terrible. I wouldn't even recommend it because it's a long drop. And sometimes the book gets damaged, and sometimes we don't know if it got damaged because it was dropped in or because somebody actually damaged it.
Yeah, but where did they go?
They go into a bin, a deep bin, and it's like a long drop. Boom. And then we wheel them over to check them.
The ones that are outside?
Well, the book drops, yeah. That people drive through and they drop it in.
Yeah, they drop it off. We don't have like basements or anything. So like it can't just drop.
No, it's not a basement. It's just a room. So it's a book drop where it slides down into a huge bin.
Yeah, but it's going downward.
Mm-hmm.
So that means if it's outside on flat ground, it would need to be down below.
Well, it's not flat. It's up. It's just like when you're going to drop off mail. And you open thing and you put it in there.
Oh, I'm talking about right. Okay. No, I understand. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you open it up and you put it in there,
Mm-hmm.
the damage that it could sustain in the box, the water that might be in there, just so many things.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna call me talking about I damaged the book. I'm not gonna no. So I have to wait until I go in office and I can get some time off to be able to go in the building to drop it off in their drop off because I'm not doing.
Yeah.
I took out way too many books. Like, imagine me putting 20 books in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're damaged.
It's scary when books drop. Sometimes it's scary because it's a loud. It's just a long drop. So it's like, oh my god.
I didn't think they were that deep.
Mm-hmm.
How are they that deep? They're like, I don't know, 3 feet,
Huge,
5 feet.
deep bin that it falls into. And then we roll it over to the check-in to check it in and make sure it's not damaged.
I'm not understanding.
You understand? A bin? So think of like a coat.
I know what you're saying, a bin. but it's dropping into a bin. That means it needs to go. At least I'm thinking my location, Dallas locations, because on the side of the drop box they have a key, and they go out there and they manually pick them up.
Oh,
They don't go down to a bin.
well, our drop box is a bin because we're at like the library. We don't open it from the outside.
No, there's nothing underground. That's what I was saying. Like that didn't.
Yeah, we
That,
don't put anything underground. Like literally, it's a leveled drop bin.
is it connected to the building?
Yeah.
That's what. Okay, that I'm telling you. As I mentioned earlier, it's not connected to the building.
Oh, wow.
It's not connected to the building at all. It's in the middle of a parking lot.
That's different.
You drive around just like a post office. When you drive into a post office, and you could go out there and pull up to it and drive off.
Oh.
You actually pull up to it.
You have to actually.
There is no, and in Texas, you can't have anything underground. That would be like a basement. Like, you can't have a room underground for it to go to shoot down to.
Yeah, well, our room isn't underground. It's still a leveled room that it goes to. It's not a basement.
So it's like going vertically.
Nope, it's still.
You drop it in the bin, it goes vertically.
Yep. So our building is like leveled, and then they made the bin where it slides down.
Oh. So it's higher up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flat surface outside on a higher level.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
A long drop.
No. Ours is, this is the bin, this is the library. There is a walkway and space in between, but it's same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no dip, there's no curve, there's nothing.
Oh. I don't do the drop box because I just get paranoid. Because if somebody had water on their book, it could land on the book that I borrowed.
Yeah, and the thought of water getting inside of it, I don't know. I don't do none of that. Uh-oh. But yeah, no, ours is you drive up to it. Actually drive up to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no curve, there's no heel, there's no nothing.
Yeah, we don't have that here. You have to go to actual library to drop the books off.
I mean, it's in the parking lot of the library. That's what I'm saying.
That's just extra work.
It's
Back to the library. That makes sense.
in the parking lot of the library.
I'm glad we don't have that.
In the library.
I'd be damned.
The libraries are attached to elementary schools. So if the elementary school is not open, the library is not open. So you have to use the drop box on the outside before 8 o'clock because the library's not open. So, and then they close at 5, which is when I get off work.
Yeah.
So
drop box anytime.
The drop box is like bare minimum. Otherwise, I have to go. Now, I will say downtown Dallas, their drop box is connected to the building, so it's in the same sidewalk of the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Now that makes sense because they have underground parking, and that's the only place that I know of that isn't on a flat, like actually.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the drop boxes are not connected to a building, like at all. Like, look, the drop box is here, the trash can is here, and then it's the building. So like, you pull in between the drop box and the trash can.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see them going out there. They have a key. Either way, I don't trust it. And I'm not like I have too many. You probably have at least 30 books.
Mm-hmm.
So Mm. Hopefully, I'm just going to take it on my lunch break, but it's one thing I don't want to do on my lunch break.
I got to go to bed. Definitely get food. I'll eat more later on today. Because it's officially Friday over here.
Yeah, I'm about to go in bed and start requesting these books. Oh, it's raining.
Right over there, Adrian.
Yeah, I didn't realize that had my entire computer on mute.
Oh.
What did you read?
I just read a manga and finished it.
Yeah. I just listened to podcasts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to 30% of the old Buddy read. So yeah, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. So we'll see how far it goes. I'm not quite sleepy yet, so I'll read some more.
We gonna have some sprints on your channel? I'm not sleepy either.
You mean right now?
I mean,
No.
okay.
Yeah, not at this hour because I'm like, yeah, because I still do have to work later on today.
I know, that's true. I gotta be to work in a few hours.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little bit.
I know.
Yeah, your few hours is what, 7?
Oh man.
Yeah. No, I wake up at 6:20. I still have to pack the kids' lunch. You know, I work for her, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20. Get her ready.
Mm-hmm.
Get my life ready. Go to work.
Thank you all for coming and joining sprints. Bree, you're having sprints Sunday, right?
Possibly. Maybe.
Okay.
Depends if I like people.
Okay. To be determined.
I mean, Adrian is off, so
Or Adrian,
I have to do this.
Or Adrian down below, probably gonna have some sprints, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some sprints. Yeah, I'll put them in. Actually, trying to figure out because I really want to see Wicked this weekend. So trying to figure out when is it going to be Friday night or Saturday during the day.
Mm-hmm. I want to see it too, but I'm probably gonna have to watch by myself. My kids want to see Sonic 3. They voted.
I don't want to take my niece to it. I think she's too young for Wicked.
Choice of either Mufasa or Sonic. And it said Sonic. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So y'all heard it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go finish this pancreas book. Eating organs.
Oh, you're reading that pancreas book?
Yeah, I'm gonna go finish that.
I think it's
good.
I'm sure it's not. I'm probably taking the title too literally, but still, saying that out loud to a person is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Have a great night. See y'all in somebody's sprint.